What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Collection Tank. I'm the Tank 47, and today we're going to be doing something really special for you guys. We're going to be jumping into a new trading card game, Elestrals, which was created by a content creator, A-Drive, and funded on Kickstarter at $1.5 million. They surpassed their funding goal of just $1, and we were one of the backers to get in early on the Founders Edition set of Elestrals. It's a game based on Greek mythology. So it's a really interesting concept for a trading card game, and the awesome products are just stellar. And I use the word stellar for a reason, because for collectors like myself, I haven't been primarily playing the trading card games, but I more collect. With that being said, the awesome things like stellar rares and only 10 god packs, including limiting the stellar rare cards down to 99 cards, and one Pantera rare card box toppers that only have 10 in the entire world. This is really awesome features for a new card game, and I'm really excited to show off the content because the cards are just spectacular. They look amazing, they feel amazing, 10 times better than Pokemon cards in my opinion, and the artwork is just spectacular. Again, shout out to all the illustrators for this game. Really awesome to see something fan-made, kind of, I mean, I guess not really fan, but creator-made, do so well in its initial Kickstarter campaign. So without further ado, let's go ahead and review some of these awesome products and get into the meat of the video. Alright, so first up, guys, we have our starter decks. We have 5 starter decks included in our order, one of each kind, so I'm really excited to get into these. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon online lately, so we'll see how this works out. And there is going to be an Elestral app, which is going to feature free cards. All the cards will be free and available to everybody, which is an awesome concept. So shout out to A-Drive again for creating such an awesome content to open and to play. So let's see what we got. We're going to open up our Pantera, I think, in today's video, guys. And then we're going to open up the rest of these throughout the week, including on some of our live streams that we're going to be doing and some of our other booster openings. And today we're going to be opening up a booster box as well. And I'm not going to be able to show that off on our card cam because the box is just so gigantic. We'll see how this works out in my face cam, but this is just such a gigantic box. It's as big as my head. So there's really awesome card stock in this set. So it's really cool to see. And we'll go ahead and show off a couple of the cards before we get opening into our booster, because I did open some of the promo sets so you guys can see the quality before we dive into the full booster opening. Alright, guys, so we have here 2 of what they are called spirit cards in the game. These are what serve as your mana or your energy, similar to how energies work in Pokemon. The cards are awesome. The art and the color just pops, in my opinion, and then the card stock just simply so much thicker. See if I can really show this off, between the difference between a Pokemon card and these cards. I mean, you might not be able to see it as much, but just the feel and flex of the cards are so much better. So shout out again to A-Drive for delivering such a good quality product. All right, we're going to start by opening up one of the special promos for the Kickstarter campaign, the Artist Collection set of cards. This is a set of cards created by the artists and the illustrators for the card game, special to the Kickstarter for reaching $1.5 million funded. So in order to open these, you can't really, I mean, this is really tough to rip, so you guys really got to use a pair of scissors. So one thing I would recommend to A-Drive in future sets is let's put a tear notch in the top of these. I love Digimon and Dragon Ball Super for doing that for us, because that is just a simply awesome feature. So we'll kind of go through these cards and show off the awesome card art. So there we got a Leica Volt, and I really enjoy how that is done, and the colors just simply pop. Cracking. And all these are the really cool hollow print pattern. We got Scavengem. Let me move my scissors so I don't accidentally stab myself. We got Sakasaur. If I mispronounce some of these. We got Hydrake there, which is really cool. I apologize for mispronouncing. Quackle. Sluggle. Neckruff. Cute little puppy there. Sprouter. Carrion. Lycoris. That's an awesome art there. That's the Wind Spirit. And a Quackle again. Cute little duck. Mustaution. That's a cool little Vipro too. I love that Snake Boy. Exaltair. Sorlet. Really awesome names as well. Jolton. Sonicor. Most of these are pretty easy to pronounce. Zaptor. Galexia. Sindor. Demeter. Equalinx. And a Ladagoon. So really awesome cards in the artist collection. I'm going to have to put all of these into sleeved to protect them, because this is going to be an awesome thing to own later in the Elestrals history. If it does continue to do well, it'll be cool to have part of the original Founders promo. So let's go ahead and jump into the second Founders promo, which are the actual Founders promo cards. So we got 27 additional cards. All came through the unlocked tiers that A-Drive did on his funding campaign. Let's go ahead and cut off the top here again, because I just don't trust myself to not damage him trying to rip off the top. And check out what's inside here. And we got some stellar. So here was what I was talking about earlier in the video, guys. So we got a stellar symbol here, and then a cool, awesome holo print that's custom to stellars that we will have throughout our pulls, hopefully, as we get a Sparkit, Viserius full art, Panda Sign full art. I love the concept of Panda Sign. Sorlet, I like the shininess. Almost looks like a different color scheme. Circle in the Sky. Warmite. Voltempest, I love that. Cracking full art. The full art's different than the stellars there. Drataya. Glidesdale, I love that one. That is cool. Foamy. Tatpuff. Flurmine. Kindleo. Rummagem. Vertaqua. Ignectar. Urscout. Ursmog. And Ursier. Medursa. Hydrake. And Chillatl. If you guys did enjoy all those cards as well, those are all part of the Founders Edition unlock tiers. As we continue to hit all the goals for the funding campaign, A-Drive continue to add new and awesome cards, including all these stellars and full arts. So now let's go ahead and get into our starter deck to see what we have included in our starter decks. And of course, if you guys are interested in more strategy about the game, we're going to go ahead and start getting into that later this month as the card game releases on a mobile app. So let's go ahead and check out our starter deck. And Pen Terror, I think this is going to be the first Elestral that I'm going to, I almost said mon like Pokemon, but first Elestral I'm going to focus my deck around is probably going to be Pen Terror. We'll see how everything else shakes out as new characters are added to the game and as new ways are discovered how to play and best strategy to defeat multiple opponents. All right, here is the Pen Terror starter deck, the Elestral starter deck version, and I'll kind of read off what this says so you guys know. From howling gaze and darkening skies, a tempest emerges. Soar into the heart of the storms on the triumphant wings of Exaltair, Twindra, Glidesdale, and blow away your rivals with the Pen Terror starter deck. Who will throw caution to the wind and fly to new heights with Aerios, the ruler of the stratosphere. And then each starter deck is going to include our 60 game cards. Entire Elestrals Founder Edition base set includes over 125 cards, and each player must have a 40 card main deck and a 20 card spirit deck to play. And this is going to include a bunch of the cards that we need in order to have a good qualifying starter deck, including all of the trainer or item cards that you need, I guess they're called, along with the spirit cards and the monster cards that you need, the Elestrals themselves. So let's go ahead and open this up and show you guys what is inside each one as I drop the dice. So you do get a cool 20 dice, it looks like, with the wind. There you go, that's a cool feature. Let's see what else is in this box. Looks like that is everything. So no oh, there is an instruction manual there. I just missed it. How to play guide. and we will go through ourselves and learn how to play. But this looks like it'll teach you step by step everything you need to know in order to play the game, which is definitely a cool feature as well. And I know A Drive has online guides as well if you're interested in that, and I'll probably create my own later as well. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what cool cards we get inside. See if we got any stellars in our starter decks, because that's an awesome thing that A Drive did as well, is add the potential to have stellars inside your starter deck. So our first starter here, or the first card here, is the Penterror card. We got Hydrakes to form the basis of our deck here. We got Twindras, Aramares, and Glidesdales, P-Gust, Exaltair, and Sorlet, the Flying Pig. We got Astra Rabbit. So we got a two-tone deck here, white and yellow, so I'm guessing the Thunder and Wind. Elachick. And then we got some water Elestrals in here too, Vertaqua, to bring in the rain, the Nectar of the Gods, one of our item cards, Ambrosia. Resting on your laurels. And let me just go through this a little bit quicker here. Circle in the Sky, another item card. And then we got some master cards here, or some other trainer cards, I guess. Tornado there. Thunderstorm. I'm guessing all of these have important features in the game, and again, we'll go through that in a different video, how to play the game. And again, you can see all of A Drives here as we get all of our energies, or what spirits, or what they would use as energies. Zaptors as well, and a few Leviathans. And then you get a card at the end. It looks like this describes the game in a quick one sheet for you. And now let's go ahead and go into, so no stellar rares yet for us. A cool hollow print though with that Penterror card here. Like that hollow print. We'll go ahead and get into our booster box now and see what we can get. All right, we took our wrapping off our booster box, and now we're ready to get into this and see if we got the awesome 1 of 10 box topper Penterror cards. As I struggle to flip that open, it is a Penterror, but it is not the stellar. That is big sad, but it's still a cool card to add to our Penterror starter deck. So now we have multiples, and as you guys can see, the booster packs themselves are huge. So huge, in fact, that I can't even fit them under my camera. So I'm going to take a second. I'm going to pre-snip these guys so we can go through these a little bit faster, and so you guys can see all the awesome card art that's included in this. So we'll be right back. All right, after all that snipping, I'm finally ready to start opening up some of these Elestral booster packs. So let's go ahead and get started here as we get into our first pulls of our first ever booster of Elestrals. Electric is our first one. Quackle, Jolton, Nimbug. Again, the artwork is just fantastic on these cards. The quality is great. I see a hollow print there. We got Tornado, and we got Infurix. No stellar, unfortunately, and a Zaptor. So there is technically a card trick here. It looks like is our Spirit Energy is, or Spirit or Energy is the last card. So we could probably go ahead and pull our last card to the front as we open these. And for anybody else who has not yet opened their backer collection, you can now know the same, that you have a card trick there. We got Leviathan, Sorlet, Foley Forest, Volcanic Forge, some Stadium style cards, Mount Olympus, Wespire, Kinleo, cute little kitty, Sindor. We got Resaurus, no hollow, or no stellar again, but a cool hollow print there. All right, on to our third booster pack. And again, without pre-snipping these, I think we would have struggled mightily during this video opening these up. Island of Athala, or Areola. Sorry, Areola. Siracoon. We got Glidesdale. I'm going to mispronounce so many of these. And Lycoris there as our spirit card. Alright, we got Typhlant, Tadpup, Armpup, a Galaxia, a Boom Bat, like a Volt. We got Glidesdale there, and a Zapdos. Again, really great job with the illustrations. The colors just pop so much as well as we get a Ruin card here, dropped to the left. The Golden Apple of Discord, Charon's Oval. Looks like this pack is just stacking us up with some item cards. Blazerus, Wespire, Kinleo again. We got Aetheros. I love that holo print. And a Leviathan. Again, the name Leviathan is really cool as well. Really good play on words as I drop a pack. Alright, let's see if I dropped anything important. Hopefully not. Hopefully no stellar in this pack or damaged cards in general. Scout, Smog, but good thing for the packaging being really thick. I think we're good anyway. The green, I love the color green that just pops out here. And Leviathan to finish that one as well. Again, when comparing these to Pokemon or any other really TCG, this is the thickest card stock I think I've ever seen. So shout out there. Really good for playing. Barabog. And let's go. That's another cool holo there. Rise from the Ashes. And a Vipro. That went off to the side with our first holo pull. So we got 3 holo pulls already here. And of course, so many with our promo and artist collection. But again, we want those serialized stellar rares. That would just be awesome. Or even one of the 10 God packs would be a fantastic feat as well. We got Ampharyx again. Looks like he'll be a pretty common holo. As we get through our first 9 packs of Elestrals, we got Tadpup, Armpup, Tadpup again, Armpup again, Chisaur, Carrion, Blackcurious, and Rise from the Ashes. Another holo there, so we're getting some duplicates, which is good for us. We can throw some of these in our actual decks, and that'll allow for us to use or display some of these cool cards that we've gotten. Scout, Smog, and Seer. Looks like the bears come in packs every single time. We got Zephyrog. Cool frog. I love Greninja, as you can see in the background of my video. And we got a Zaptor holo. So that's cool that we can have a Zaptor holo as our last card. So no real card trick done. Take that back from the earlier statement. All right, on to our next one. We'll probably take a quick second to sleeve some of these cards up after this. Make sure we protect the holos. Trident of Poseidon. That's a cool card. And Vipro. Alright, now that we've protected our cards, we can continue on with opening and seeing what else we can pull, and that needs protection. We got Igniter, Krakid, Sluggle, Typhlant, Smoltuga, Titan Stock. Again, really awesome play on words for the names. And we get a Ghetto Bolt and a Leviathan again. Getting plenty for our decks to build up some awesome decks in every Elestral type. As we get Mount Olympus, we got quite a few of our stadium cards, so it looks like we'll be able to add 4 into our decks as we need them. Galaxia, Boom Bat, Ghetto Bolt again, and Terratlus, the first Elestral, I believe. The first one revealed as well. And we're starting this one out with some ruins. Helios's Chariot Ride, P-Gust, Sorlet, a Chisaur again, Carrion, Pelicarius, Faulicane, and Terratlus. Sorry, I almost froze mid statement there. All right, we got Arm Pup again. Electric. Wackle. I love the Thunder Duck. Astra Rabbit. Aeromare. And we got Sonic Core. Cool hollow there. New one that we have not yet pulled. And Zaptor. Almost halfway through the booster box. And again, there's 10 cards in each booster pack, so 36 or 360 cards total in each booster box. And there's currently about 125, I believe it said, of total cards. So we should be able to get a good grasp on how many hollows we can get and how difficult it will be to draw some of these hollows. And again, it is going to be a much more difficult collection or a journey to get all of the cards, at least, as the stellar rares are definitely more rare and serialized as we get Majesty there. That's a new one for us, and a Vipro. And as we are now officially on our last pack of the first half of the booster, we've gotten a really cool collection of cards, hollow cards there, and a really good grasp on how wide the set is as we get still some new ones here. Valkyrie's a new one, and Tyrantlus again. Starting on the back half, let's see what we can pull. No Stellars yet, which is big, sad. But again, Stellars should be difficult to pull. And if you do want to see how many Stellars are out there and how many have been pulled, Adrev has a really cool tracker called Stellar Pulls. You can go check that out and see how many of the different Stellars are left out in the wild and what your chances are, if you have your booster or founders promo sets, are to getting one of the remaining Stellars. As we saw in today's, as I'm recording this, the first ever box topper Pantera pulled, 1 of 10. As we get Panda Sign there, another cool hollow, and Tyrantlus the Spirit. And we got a Foloi Forest, Volcanic Forge, and Atlantis. I think that one's a first for us. I haven't seen that one pop up yet. Scythe Demeter, also a new one. Tsunami, Exaltair, and Vipro. Or is it Vipyro? We shall see as time develops how we pronounce a lot of these. And my ancient Greek is a little bit rusty, so apologies if I mispronounce anything now. Trigentric, Astro Rabbit, Aeromare, and we got Leonite Hollow. That's another new one for us. Good dispersion of hollows, at least, allowing us to get some really cool cards. No full arts either yet for us, other than in the trainer or the founders packs. Volcanic Forge, Ursmog again, so I'm going to assume we get, oh nope, not all 3 bears this time. Barabog, and we got Mustaution and Viper. Alright, now that we got some more cards sleeved up and protected, let's continue on and see what else we got. We got Tad Pup, Arm Pup, Electric, so we got quite a few of the base cards already, so we'll be able to get our collection started. And we got Lycoris, which is I think the first time we pulled Lycoris since our booster pack, or starter deck I should say. Quackle's coming out in force as we get another Aeromare, a Suracoon, a Majesty, and Tyrantlus once again. We're starting to get the picture of how difficult it will be to pull some of the cool full arts and stellar rares as we continue to go through this. We're still getting some new cards, as I see some cool hollow patterns back there. Blazerus, Wespear, Kinleo, and we get our first full art Aeolus. That is cool. And Tyrantlus there. Alright, let's continue on. We only got 10 more booster packs left in our first ever booster box here. Let's see if we can't get lucky and pull one of these awesome Stellars as we continue to get awesome cards. And I think our new ones are starting to phase down. Earthquake, I think, is new. Krakatuga is definitely new. And we got Small Tuga now. Helios' Chariot Ride again. And Ursmog appears without his evolutionary line. Imperial, there we go. Imperial Terratless. That one was finally another new one. And we're going to start this one out with a P-Gust, Sorlet, Poloi Forest, Atlantis again, Scavengem, Spine Nymph, Sakasaur, Trifernal, and Leviathan. Trifernal, a cool fire doggo. Interested to see how that starter deck will play as well. As I struggle to get the cards out of this next pack, we got another stadium style cards. A couple of them off the rip there. All 5 of them off the rip there. One for each of the elements. And we get a Pyro. So far, I gotta give A+ all around to A Drive for creating this game. Really awesome looking cards, and I can't wait to get actually more into the lore and the how to play the game and actually get my hands on some experience playing the game when the mobile card game comes out, because I just don't have anybody local to play with. Obviously, being a brand new TCG, nowhere is really doing tournaments yet in store, so we'll have to wait till some Discord stuff gets formalized. And of course, Elestrals does have a Discord server that A Drive manages, so you guys can check that out too if you guys are interested in finding out more about the game, or check out the website, of course, at elestrals.com. Scout, Ursmog, and this time Scout appears with his family line. Tsunami, Mustautian again, and Zapdos. And down to our final 3 packs. No stellar, 1 full art, so definitely cool pull rate, or cool pulls, but a difficult pull rate on a lot of these cards that we're going to be searching for. Nimbug, P-Gust, Javelantis. That one I believe is new for us. Majesty, and a Pyro. With our last 2 packs, can we get lucky and pull one of these serialized Stellars? We still have plenty of chances. We got 4 more starter decks to open, and we also got 2 more booster boxes. So make sure you guys do come back and check out the channel, as we got a lot more Elestrals content to cover for you guys. And of course, we also do Pokemon, Digimon, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Super cards here on the channel. Make sure you guys check that out. We'll be doing some live stream gameplay of me actually doing some Pokemon, and of course Elestrals when the new game drops. Make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button, turn on alerts to get notified when I go live or when I drop new content. And our last chance at a pull is Lycanroc. So no Stellars in today's booster opening, but definitely gotta give the game so far an A+ for how the cards feel, look, and again, just the beautiful cards that you guys can see here on the screen at the artist collection and the founders promos. Again, beautiful cards. So if you guys do like the content, make sure you guys do some research on Elestrals. I'll have a bunch of links in the video description below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out, as well as a link to my own Discord if you guys want to come check it out. Talk to me a little bit more personally. We are starting up our own Discord server, so make sure you guys do check that one out. Link in the description below. And until next time, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.